Chapter 1 Start. In this chapter, Rise introduces the concept of the lean startup and explains how it differs from traditional approaches to entrepreneurship. He discusses the importance of creating a minimum viable product and using customer feedback to drive product development. He also talks about the importance of measuring progress and adjusting course as necessary. Actionable steps. Focus on creating a minimum viable product that you can test and improve based on customer feedback. Use customer feedback to guide product development and make iterative improvements. Measure progress and adjust course as necessary. Context and examples. The lean startup approach has been used by many successful entrepreneurs, including Dropbox, Airbnb, and Uber. These companies all started with a minimum viable product and used customer feedback to make iterative improvements. This approach allowed them to build successful businesses that met the needs of their customers. Chapter 2 Define. In this chapter, Rise discusses the importance of defining your vision and mission as an entrepreneur. He talks about the need to have a clear understanding of your target customers and their needs. He also discusses the importance of developing a hypothesis about your business model and testing it through experimentation. Actionable steps. Define your vision and mission as an entrepreneur. Identify your target customers and their needs. Develop a hypothesis about your business model and test it through experimentation. Context and examples. Defining your vision and mission as an entrepreneur is critical to your success. It allows you to focus your efforts and make strategic decisions about your business. Testing your hypothesis through experimentation is also important because it helps you identify what works and what doesn't, allowing you to make adjustments and iterate on your product. Chapter 3 Learn. In this chapter, Rise discusses the importance of learning from your customers and using that feedback to drive product development. He talks about the need to create a culture of experimentation and to embrace failure as an opportunity to learn. He also discusses the importance of measuring progress and using data to make informed decisions. Actionable steps. Create a culture of experimentation and embrace failure as an opportunity to learn. Use customer feedback to drive product development and make iterative improvements. Measure progress and use data to make informed decisions. Context and examples. Learning from your customers is critical to building a successful business. By creating a culture of experimentation and embracing failure, you can identify what works and what doesn't, allowing you to make informed decisions about your product. Data is also important in making informed decisions, allowing you to track progress and identify areas for improvement. Many successful startups, including Dropbox and Airbnb, have used data-driven decision-making to build successful businesses. Chapter 4 Experiment. In this chapter, Rise discusses the importance of experimentation in the lean startup approach. He talks about the need to use small, controlled experiments to test hypotheses and validate assumptions. He also discusses the importance of using a build, measure, learn feedback loop to continually improve the product. Actionable steps. Use small, controlled experiments to test hypotheses and validate assumptions. Use a build, measure, learn feedback loop to continually improve the product. Focus on learning and adapting to customer needs. Context and examples. Experimentation is at the core of the lean startup approach. By using small, controlled experiments, entrepreneurs can test hypotheses and validate assumptions, allowing them to make informed decisions about their product. This approach has been used successfully by many startups, including Dropbox and Airbnb. Chapter 5 Leap. In this chapter, Rise discusses the importance of taking calculated risks and making bold moves as an entrepreneur. He talks about the need to embrace uncertainty and to be willing to pivot if necessary. He also discusses the importance of being adaptable and agile in the face of changing market conditions. Actionable steps. Embrace uncertainty and be willing to take calculated risks. Be adaptable and agile in the face of changing market conditions. Don't be afraid to pivot if necessary. Context and examples. Taking calculated risks and making bold moves is a key component of the lean startup approach. By embracing uncertainty and being adaptable, entrepreneurs can respond to changing market conditions and take advantage of new opportunities. This approach has been used successfully by many startups, including Twitter and Instagram. Chapter 6 Test. In this chapter, Rise discusses the importance of testing assumptions and validating ideas through customer feedback. He talks about the need to focus on actionable metrics that can help you measure progress and make informed decisions. He also discusses the importance of creating a culture of continuous improvement. Actionable steps. Test assumptions and validate ideas through customer feedback. Focus on actionable metrics that can help you measure progress and make informed decisions. Create a culture of continuous improvement. Context and examples. Testing assumptions and validating ideas through customer feedback is critical to building a successful product. By focusing on actionable metrics, entrepreneurs can measure progress and make informed decisions about their product. Creating a culture of continuous improvement also helps to ensure that the product is constantly evolving to meet the needs of customers. This approach has been used successfully by many startups, including Dropbox and Airbnb. Chapter 7. Measure. In this chapter, Rise discusses the importance of measuring progress and using data to make informed decisions. He talks about the need to focus on actionable metrics that can help you evaluate the success of your product. He also discusses the importance of setting goals and tracking progress towards those goals. Actionable steps. Focus on actionable metrics that can help you evaluate the success of your product. Set goals and track progress towards those goals. Use data to make informed decisions about your product. Context and examples. Measuring progress and using data to make informed decisions is critical to building a successful product. By focusing on actionable metrics, entrepreneurs can evaluate the success of their product and make informed decisions about what to do next. This approach has been used successfully by many startups, including Dropbox and Airbnb. Chapter 8. Pivot. In this chapter, Rise discusses the importance of being willing to pivot if necessary. He talks about the need to be flexible and to respond to changing market conditions. He also discusses the importance of perseverance and not giving up too soon. Actionable steps. Be willing to pivot if necessary. Be flexible and respond to changing market conditions. Persevere and don't give up too soon. Context and examples. Being willing to pivot if necessary is a key component of the lean startup approach. By being flexible and responsive to changing market conditions, entrepreneurs can adapt their product to meet the needs of customers. Perseverance is also important, as it can take time to build a successful business. This approach has been used successfully by many startups, including Instagram and Groupon. Chapter 9. Batch. In this chapter, Rise discusses the importance of batching work and using feedback to make incremental improvements. He talks about the need to break down work into small batches and to focus on continuous improvement. He also discusses the importance of reducing waste and improving efficiency. Actionable steps. Break down work into small batches and focus on continuous improvement. Use feedback to make incremental improvements. Reduce waste and improve efficiency. Context and examples. Batching work and focusing on continuous improvement is critical to building a successful product. By breaking down work into small batches, entrepreneurs can focus on making incremental improvements and responding to customer feedback. This approach has been used successfully by many startups, including Dropbox and Airbnb. Chapter 10. Grow. In this chapter, Rise discusses the importance of scaling your business and the challenges that come with growth. He talks about the need to maintain a culture of experimentation and to continue to innovate as the business grows. He also discusses the importance of using data to make informed decisions about scaling the business. Actionable steps. Maintain a culture of experimentation and continue to innovate as the business grows. Use data to make informed decisions about scaling the business. Be prepared for the challenges that come with growth. Context and examples. Scaling a business can be challenging, but it is critical to building a successful company. By maintaining a culture of experimentation and continuing to innovate, entrepreneurs can stay ahead of the competition and continue to meet the needs of customers. Using data to make informed decisions about scaling the business is also important, as it can help entrepreneurs identify opportunities and avoid pitfalls. This approach has been used successfully by many startups, including Airbnb and Uber. Chapter 11. Adapt. In this chapter, Rise discusses the importance of adapting to changing market conditions and customer needs. He talks about the need to be willing to make changes to your product and business model in response to feedback from customers. He also discusses the importance of being agile and flexible in the face of uncertainty. Actionable steps. Be willing to make changes to your product and business model in response to feedback from customers. Be agile and flexible in the face of uncertainty. Continually adapt to changing market conditions and customer needs. Context and examples. Adapting to changing market conditions and customer needs is critical to building a successful business. By being willing to make changes to your product and business model in response to feedback from customers, entrepreneurs can stay ahead of the competition and continue to meet the needs of customers. Agility and flexibility are also important, as they allow entrepreneurs to respond to changing market conditions and take advantage of new opportunities. This approach has been used successfully by many startups, including Dropbox and Airbnb. Chapter 12, Innovate. In this chapter, Rise discusses the importance of innovation and the challenges that come with developing breakthrough products. He talks about the need to take risks and to embrace failure as an opportunity to learn. He also discusses the importance of creating a culture of innovation and experimentation. Actionable steps. Take risks and be willing to embrace failure as an opportunity to learn. Create a culture of innovation and experimentation. Continually seek out new opportunities for growth and innovation. Context and examples. Innovation is critical to building a successful business. By taking risks and embracing failure as an opportunity to learn, entrepreneurs can develop breakthrough products and stay ahead of the competition. Creating a culture of innovation and experimentation is also important, as it allows entrepreneurs to continually seek out new opportunities for growth and innovation. This approach has been used successfully by many startups, including Apple and Google. Chapter 13, Waste Not. In this chapter, Rise discusses the importance of reducing waste and improving efficiency in your business. He talks about the need to eliminate waste in all areas of the business, including product development, marketing, and operations. He also discusses the importance of creating a culture of continuous improvement and using data to make informed decisions about efficiency. Actionable steps. Identify areas of waste in your business and work to eliminate them. Create a culture of continuous improvement and focus on efficiency. Use data to make informed decisions about improving efficiency. Context and examples. Reducing waste and improving efficiency is critical to building a successful business. By eliminating waste in all areas of the business, entrepreneurs can reduce costs and improve profitability. Creating a culture of continuous improvement is also important, as it allows entrepreneurs to continually seek out opportunities for improving efficiency. This approach has been used successfully by many startups, including Amazon and Zappos. Using data to make informed decisions about improving efficiency is also important, as it allows entrepreneurs to identify areas of waste and focus on areas that will have the greatest impact on the business.